This is Aline Tapia from Chicago UBF. ISBC is this year, and right now in this video, I'm going to help you register for the conference, and I'm also going to help you know how to review and edit when you've already registered so that you can fix anything that you need to fix and also make a payment if you need to make an additional payment. To start, you can go to ubf.org. The first page does have the registration information, but you can also go to the right and click ISBC 2023. It'll take you to this conference website where you can view all the information, and please make sure to do that before you register so it can make it a smoother registration for you. Once you're ready, you can click registration. Again, make sure to review all the details. And when you're ready to start, you can click on the early bird registration on the right. Now it goes to the registration site. And this registration site actually will close on June 30th. And afterwards, you're only able to register at the conference. So make sure to register before then. Also, this early registration does end April 30th. After that, the fee will increase. So take advantage of the early bird rate. Make sure to read all the other details as well. Then when you're ready, you can click register now. So I'm going to go through this with fake information. And first, I'm going to put regular. So that means I'm not registering as a family. I'm registering as an individual. I'll put my fake name. Of course, you will put your real name, last name, and then you put your batch name. So this is the name that you want to go by. Then you're going to click your gender. You're going to give us your contact information, so your email address and your phone number. You're going to re-enter your email address just so we can make sure that we have your email address correct. Then you're going to click your age range. You're going to also put the initials of the state or the province that you're from. I'm going to pretend I'm from Alberta, Canada. Now we put our church name. Traditionally, this is called the chapter. If you don't know what church you're part of, you can click on the link to find all the list of churches, and you can search your city and location, and then you could see the closest one to you. So I'm going to pretend I'm in Edmonton. Do not put UBF, just put Edmonton. Then we put the church subunit, so like the fellowship you're part of, and what language you want to study the Bible in, and what country you reside in. So here you put whether you're a college student or you're a graduate. Basically, a graduate is anyone who is not a college student. You would make sure to click select. You click next, and here's going to ask travel information. The reason we want this is so that we can know how to best serve you. So if you don't have the full details yet, try to give us as much as you can, and later when you have the full details, you can modify your registration. First is asking if you're going to be arriving by car to UIUC, and also it's giving you options for a tour. So for this, you should really read all the information here. You can also click on the link. It says General Information and Policy. So when you click on that, you'll have more information about what this question is about. So I'm going to click it just so you can see, because it is about a choice for tours. So if you don't know anything about that, you can click and you'll go down to this section. So all this is information that you could use. You could scroll, general information, parking, meals. There's so much stuff. So here we got to the section that says tours after conference. You can see there's options. You can click on the options and get more details. You can see the additional cost, where we would be taking you. So there could be a trip to New York, Los Angeles. So there's different options that you can choose from. So this is something that is provided so you can have as much information as possible. So make sure to read through that. And of course, that will help you answer the question when you get back here. So I'm going to say none. And then it's going to ask for the arrival information. So if you're coming by air, if you need a ride, From the airport to UIUC, it's asking for the arrival date, the time, and the airline number, the airport name, and the airport terminal. So keep in mind that we are only helping from O'Hare. So make sure to fly in from O'Hare. Again, if you don't have all these details, if it's just an idea or you have a date you want to come but you haven't bought the tickets, at least give us that information. And again, when you have the final details, you can modify the registration. You can click if you want to ride back from UIUC to the airport, and again, give us your flight details. When you click next, we're going to be asking now about how early you'll be arriving to the conference. So the main conference starts Thursday, August 3rd with dinner. Some people will be arriving earlier for various reasons, including satellite conferences. So if you're part of the satellite conferences, let us know if you'll be doing Vision Camp or the Missionary Shepherd Conference. So let us know when you'll arrive, what day, and also when will be your first meal. And let us know if you'll be arriving before the start of the conference or if you needed an additional meal before dinner, like breakfast or something. So next is pairing with others. You'll let us know if you'll be joining group Bible study. If you are and you want somebody in your group, please let us know the name and the email address that they used for registration. And of course, if there isn't nobody that you want in your group, you don't have to put anything, but there is a space to put the information of somebody that you want in your group. Let us know if you are fully vaccinated and if you are willing to be with somebody who is unvaccinated. Also, let us know if you have any food allergies or if you need any vegetarian or vegan meals. Next, if you're going to be participating in the Missionary Shepherding Conference, then you can click Select. If you don't know what that is, you can click on the link provided and read all about it. And you could also see more information and details about this Missionary Shepherd Conference. And also you'll see the price depending on who you are. So, for example, I'm in North America and I am not a Bible teacher. So, for example, I would be a host. That would cost me $200. And I would click Select. Make sure to click it. Next, you can look at the interest groups available. Again, click the link, look at all the information provided, see who is teaching what things are available. The interest group is free, so you don't have to pay for it. You could scroll through and see what you would like. I'm going to pretend I'm going to click Healthy Boundaries, for example. And again, for this, you press Select, because currently it's not selected. Now that it's blue, it's selected. And then you click Next. So now the registration summary page will come up. All the information they've asked for so far is here, and there is an opportunity to edit anything if you need to. So this is the time to do so. After that, you click Next, and then it'll go to the payment section. So my cost would be $375. I can choose to pay either all of it complete at once, or I can pay it partially. The minimum would be $100 to do that, and we only do accept credit cards. So you put the credit card information in, the card number, expiration date, security code, your name as it appears on the card, and then what country you're from, your billing address, the city, the state, the postal code or the zip code. And then when you're done with that, you press Submit. Once you submit, you should get to this page. Congratulations, you are now registered. Now I'm going to show you how to register in North America as a family. So it's pretty much the same information that you would put, except for instead of putting regular, you put family in the beginning. And then again, you would put your personal information, your name, your last name, your name that you want on the badge, what gender you are, and your contact information, your email address, your phone number, the age, all the same info. So again, make sure to put the church name. Do not put UBF. We are all part of UBF, so we don't need to put that. And so we'll click next. And as you can see, it'll go to the same exact page again. And actually, where it says re-enter email, it's empty. So it did that on purpose so that you could verify the email address. It's correct. And you would put it in again, check everything else, and click next again. Now, this is the section where you add your children. So you would press add a child. I'm going to pretend that I have one baby. So I'm going to put baby's name, first name, their last name, and then their gender and their date of birth. And if they're part of Bible study, you can include what language they prefer to study the Bible in. And then they also put what fellowship they're considered depending on their age. HBF is high school Bible fellowship. JBF is junior Bible fellowship. EBF is elementary Bible fellowship. BBF is baby Bible fellowship. So I have a baby, it's BBF that I would choose. And then here's what age are they? Are they under 12 or are they 13 through 18? So the baby would be under 12, considered a child. And then you press add. Then if, for example, I have another child and this child, let's pretend it's like a little bit older. Again, you would put their first and last name, the gender, the date of birth, what language they want to study the Bible in, and then what fellowship they're part of. So I think my child will be in high school, so high school Bible fellowship, and this will be a teen. And then you would click add. Now I see the two children that I registered for, and then I would click next. The next page is the pricing. So this is according to the information you just put in. So now it shows I'm also paying for a child and a teen. Those are the major differences for registering for a family. The rest is the same. Now I'm going to show you how to register as a foreigner, so someone who's not in the United States or Canada. This would be as a regular. So let's say my name is Christy and I'm an individual who wants to join the ISBC conference and I haven't talked to anybody about it. I just want to sign up for it. And then I start putting my information, of course, my contact info as usual, what age I'm in. And let's say I'm from Agra, India. So let's say I'm from India and the Agra church. And I'm going to put English and I put next. And then it shows that my registration is not available. There is a reason for this. So when you press X, you can go to the marketing website so you can get more information about the reason. You can go where it says foreign delegates and you could read. It says actually, if you are a foreign delegate and you would like to join ISBC, you have to contact your church pastor, make a request, and then they will escalate it to the continental coordinator. If approved, you will be invited to register through email. That's the only way to register as a foreign delegate. Again, there are more details on this page about questions that you may have and information. Now let's pretend that I'm a foreign delegate that has talked to my church pastor and they have escalated and it's been approved and I've been invited to register. I can now try registering as an individual and I would put, again, my information, the email address that I gave them, the phone number, everything the same that we have been putting, the church name without the UBF, and the country, and then we press next. So if you are approved, then it should go to this personal information page again with an empty re-enter email address. This is where you would enter the email address again as a verification step. Then you would click next. The remainder of the registration is the same, so the only difference was the foreign delegate aspect. So as a foreign delegate, you could also register for your family. Again, once you've been approved, and then you should be able to register. And then you would put, again, all the information. And once you click next as a family, it should again, go to this personal information page where you would re-enter your email address, and then you would check the information and you can click next. And then since it's a family, you have the option of adding your children, again, their first name, last name, gender, date of birth, what fellowship they're part of, and mine will be a baby, and of course it will be considered a child. Then I would add more children if I have any. If not, I can click next. The screen shows who I registered for, so apart from me, I only registered for a child, and that is what it shows. When you click next, the remainder of the registration is the same. You just fill in the information that's asked for. In this next part, I'm going to show you how to modify your registration. This is after you have already registered, you got an email confirmation. Instead of clicking register now, you would click already registered. You can see it asks for an email and confirmation number. An easier way to do this would be to go to your email you received when you registered. You can copy your registration number, and then you can click view your registration, and it'll go to the website so you can already have your email in, and all you have to do is paste the confirmation number, and then you can press login. Now that you're in, you'll be back to the screen that says congratulations, you are now registered. So basically what you did when you registered is create an account for yourself. From here, you can click on the left, modify registration. You can also submit a payment in the middle, and you can also cancel your registration. For example, we can click modify registration, and the travel information. If you have more info, let us know when you're arriving, what time your flight is, if your flight has changed. Go ahead and keep us updated through this website. For example, if I want to add a roommate, I can put in my roommate's name, and then I would have to put the email. If you don't have it, come back and put the email. If you made one change, you have to continue clicking next until the end when you press submit, and then at the end it will absolutely be confirmed that you made that change. So make sure that you go through everything and change as much as you can, but ultimately go all the way to the end and press submit so that the changes can be made. After that's submitted, it should take you to this confirmation page. Now we're going to try to submit a payment. We can push the submit payment button and it will go to the order summary. So now I have already made a deposit of $100. The remaining balance is $275. If you put full payment, it will be the full payment of $275, not $375. And then you can also do partial payment of $100 if you want. You can put the card information in. I'm not going to do so just because you simply put the information and then submit. And when you're done, it should take you back to the congratulations page. Now I'm going to pretend like I am going to cancel my registration. So a form pops up asking for the contact information, and it will tell you the refund total that you will receive. You can give the reason and then submit the form. If you're canceling, you press submit. I'm not canceling, so I will cancel this process of canceling. It should show up with the congratulations page again. And when you're done with the information, you can log out of your account. So that's how you register for the ISBC and also how you can review and edit your registration. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us through our website. Hope to see you there.